I was a little bit overwhelmed, and I thought, this is going to be just like all the others. Nothing's going to work. And I decided to go ahead and continue. I would have to say it only took about a week. And I'm almost out of my boot. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, there's no way possible. And then I started to figure out that this wasn't only helping me with my ankle, but it's helping me with my autoimmune disease. And I'm starting to feel more like myself. And I haven't felt like that in over 15 years. I'm always sick, I'm always in bed, too tired to do anything, I don't have energy. And the pain, I think, that was the number one thing that kept me from even living, was the pain. So after I would say about 2 weeks into treatment, I noticed a big change. I started to feel less foggy. I couldn't believe it. I've always had a fog, where I just didn't know what was going on. I wasn't myself, that's for sure. And you could ask anybody that knew me. They always knew that I was on medications just to try to get through the day, and I didn't have to do that as much. And I started to lessen my medications, and I started to feel more like myself. But then the third week came in, and man, did I see a huge change. I was out of bed. I was out of my boot, completely out of my boot. And I remember the first time I felt almost like skipping, like a little girl through these hallways.
There was pain in that ankle 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah.
It really didn't matter if she was standing on it. It didn't matter if she was in bed. Even the sheets and covers caused pain. Just touching the top of her foot. And it's not the type of pain that goes unnoticed, meaning, she was displaying the pain in face, in her voice. And so, she's been doing this for several years, all around the clock, continually, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Our first visit that she talked about, we were skeptical of it, right? We talked about the implant, the stimulator that she had, that actually was in her, in her back and her spine. She had, went to a pain management clinic, and we tried the stimulator in her spine that was directly going to, take care of the nerve pain. That was what they believed was causing her the pain. And so when we showed up here, there was, some skepticism, right? Because this was like external, and I'm figuring, how can external be better than internal? She started the process, laid Sandy down on the table, and she said, so show me where your pain is in your ankle. And Sandy showed her that area. She started talking other things, asking questions. And within 2 minutes, she goes, so how's the pain? And to look at my wife's face of amazement, because it was a surprise to her, she said,
it's gone.
The pain's gone.
I was just, it was like a prayer had been answered.
That was the first time in 2+ years that she had no pain. It got to the point, and this is the worst, is for a patient to have no hope. She had no hope. She had, I don't know if accepted is the right word, but she knew that it wasn't going to get any better, and she was going to have to deal with life the rest of her life.
I
in
always
this
thought
condition.
I'd be in a wheelchair for the rest of my life, to be honest.